Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And this is going to be, heads up, a rant about the Yankees and what is going on right now. So, yesterday was the trade deadline. Usually, it's a pretty exciting time, but there was kind of some bad omen going into it considering the day before, 2 days before Tariq Skubal got traded to the Dodgers, considering he's pitching today. It is going to be the greatest hate watch of all time. Okay? This guy, I hope he gives up 70,000 runs. I hope he gets booed by the fans and he cries himself to sleep. Okay? I'm not like messing around with this. I'm not happy about this. And okay, the Yankees had their second worst trade deadline in my lifetime, only ahead of 2023 where they got literally no one. Okay, but coming into it, we needed pitching, we needed relief pitching, we needed a catcher. We got none of them. Okay, we got Julio Romas, who I liked, and we got Luis Garcia, who had a big home run today, who we'll also talk about that game yesterday. But we didn't get a damn catcher. I know Wells did a home run yesterday. I don't give a shit. We needed someone. Okay? It was literally the biggest flaw. Everyone knew it. And then they just didn't get one for some reason. They got two players. They didn't even get a reliever, which, would have been useful yesterday. Because everyone gave up 6 runs in the inning in the 8th inning, man. Maybe it would have been a good idea. Alright. I like Luis Garcia. I like Julio Ramos. Okay, but they were not the main issues. It's like getting another outfielder, but Judge, Stanton, and Bellinger probably are going to come back eventually. I don't know. They're not telling us anything about Judge. I don't know what they're doing there. Okay, a horrible deadline for us. And it's just sad because the Yankees, I know this is one of our last chances. We're not having baseball next year. Everyone knows it. No baseballers are saying it. But we all know we're not having baseball next year because of the strike or lockout will be like over a year. All right. There was already a strike 5 years ago. We all thought that was going to be the last one for a while. Obviously, it will not now. All right. Thank you, Dodgers. Thank you, the Yankees, for not competing with them. All right. There's going to be a third straight World Series. Never happened in my lifetime. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is basically the last chance we have with Judge because he's going to be 36 when the lockout's over. Okay. We won't have Stanton. Cole will be 38. I know Schlittler is going to be better. I know Rice will be better, but you come on, it's Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. They're going to be so much older. And I know Aaron Judge is still amazing, but there's just no way he'll be at a 1200 OPS then. All right. And, you know, it would have been made my life a bit better if they had made the comeback yesterday, which they were down 6-0. And they made a comeback. They were running 7-6. But of course, you know, whoever the guy's name is, Chivili, came in and gave up 7 straight runs. I believe 4 of them were with no outs. Okay? Horrible loss. Maybe the fifth worst loss this season. That's how bad things have been. Alright. The losses which have been worse than that. There were the back-to-back losses to the Rays in the 12th and 11th inning. There was another one earlier against the Rays. There was the one against the Mets. We've had some bad losses, just to say the least. But this one felt different because this just felt like it could turn the season around if we made the comeback, which we were. And then obviously we just have to give it up because why don't we do that? And I know George Lombardi got called up, which I'm very happy about. But I think something I'm more happy about is how Dominguez, Chivali, and Volpe got sent down. Send them all down. Okay? I love Dominguez. I want it to be good, but he's just simply a horrible outfielder. I can't stand him out there. And Volpe sucks, and Chivali I like, but he clearly did not have it yesterday. I blame Boom for not taking him out sooner. Okay. Also, what was Grisham doing out there? There was a leadoff triple. It would have been a double, maybe even single, if he just played like a smart human being. Okay. There was no reason for him to do that. I don't want to rant about this, but I have to. Okay? At this point, they may have to call me to be our relief pitcher, because turns out, usually you can't win games when you score 3 fucking runs. Alright, so, yeah, that's going to be all for today. I just have to get that out there. And this win chart is absolutely ridiculous. Goodbye.